I got another Cyelee product, the Cyelee Bull Pro. Let's check this bad boy out, give you my honest review, and do a torture test. Let's go over some of the features first of the Bull Pro, then we'll do an unboxing. Real quick, it's a 7075 aluminum. It is IPX7 waterproof. We're going to do the waterproof test here a little bit later on a torture test. It has a 1632 battery, which is accessible right there on the side. 50,000 hours of battery life. I do not know what setting that is. You do have adjustable settings right here. It has 10 brightness settings, 8 daytime to nighttime. It is an arm-R footprint. Now, as big and as wide as this is, we're not going to put it on a pistol. We're going to do a torture test on a little bit something different because there are other people out there already doing torture tests with this on pistols. So let's try something a little bit different. Now, the glass itself is a 33 millimeter glass objective, so it is a very big lens. It has shake awake. After 5 minutes, it shuts off. 3 MOA dot, as I said earlier. Now, it has a lock mode on it. So to lock it, what you do is you push and hold these two down for about 4 seconds. Your dot is going to blink 3 times. Let's actually see if I can get it to do it. Okay, so that just locked it. So a lot more of these red dots are starting to go to this lock mode. Now, by doing the lock mode, the shake awake doesn't work. I cannot adjust any of the intensity settings, anything like that. It is locked in exactly what it is, and you get what you get. Nothing's gonna change. It's going to stay exactly like it is. So to take it out, we just push and hold these for about 4 seconds again. And we're out of lock mode. It's that simple, very cool. Your adjustments are right here. You do get tools inside the unboxing, which we'll show you here in a little bit. And your adjustment per click is 1 MOA. All right, let's get into the unboxing. So what comes in the box? Basically, a lot of the same stuff you guys always get with Cyelee. Some great information. There's how to zero it on a pistol. And if you're having problems zeroing it, just a quick little reference guide of some stuff to try. Some things to look for if you are going to mount this to a pistol. Now, we're not going to mount this to a pistol. Like I said, we're going to try something a little different. And we're also going to torture test it on that item. So we want to make sure that the lens, because it has this little cliff, this little hook here, does not protrude over the ejection port. Otherwise, you're going to have problems with it on a pistol. So you want to make sure it's far enough back to where that round can eject, that casing can eject out of your pistol. Very cool that they take the idea and the opportunity to let you know, just kind of in case you have some kind of problem. You also get a Cyelee sticker, a lens cleaning cloth. One thing I had off the side of the camera, is the owner's manual. So very good on Cyelee doing that. You get some tools. You get a bunch of thread pitch screws here. Now, what you don't get is this rail mount. I have another optic I use a rail mount off of, so we just mounted this to a rail mount because we're going to do something a little bit different. So here's what it looks like on a pistol. Now, I have not tightened down the screws because they're not the right thread pitch. I'm not going to dig those out because this is just to show you guys kind of what it would look like on a pistol. Look around. You guys will find videos of these on pistols. Like I said, we're going to try something a little bit different. Now, I do feel that this optic would work great if you want to put it on a pistol for competition shooting or something along that line. Self-defense wise, this thing is just way too big. Now, they also do make a Bull X Pro, which I would like to try out. I think that reticle would serves a lot better purpose. I like that reticle a lot better. And all it is a circle with a dot in the middle. But I prefer that reticle over just a dot, especially how we're going to use the Bull Pro today. It's not like a couple inches of water. We have about 9 inches of water right there. Here's the time. And it is on. Hopefully it shows a red dot there. But it is working. There we go. We'll come back in an hour. All right, just over an hour. Still working. Let's get it into a freezer, see how it does. All right, straight into the freezer. And there we go. All right, let's get it to the oven. 413. Here it is. into the oven. All right, let's get this mounted to a firearm and do a drop test. Well, wait a minute. That's not the Cyelee Bull. It is a Cyelee Bull, not Bull Pro. No, we're not going to drop test the Cyelee Bull Pro on a shotgun. Might make a little bit of sense, but we're going to do something else. It's on my back right now. We're going to test it out on the AK, PSA, AKP. Love this little guy. We are going to shoot it suppressed a little bit. We're going to do a drop test. We're going to do a water bottle test. We're going to have some fun with it on the AKP because everybody else is doing it on a pistol. This is still a pistol. Well, it was till I SBR'd it. So now it's a short barrel rifle, but heck yeah, it's an AKP. Check this bad boy out. Do a drop test. Plenty of rocks out here, as you guys can see. Woo! So here's our rock we're going to drop it on. This optic is great. It like I said, it serves more of a purpose for a competition, I believe, more than anything. But if you want to put it on something like this, I think it works great. The reticle is big enough. The optic is big enough that you get a good field of view through it. I will show you guys that a little bit here and a little bit later. But without further ado, let's do 3 drops. This has been zeroed earlier. And all we're trying to do is just see if it'll hold a silhouette size still target down there. So, and it's not a full size silhouette either. It is a 75% silhouette. So let's go ahead and we'll drop it from about, I don't know, a little bit higher than shoulder height or hip height. And we'll hit this rock with it. Ooh. Good little smack there right on the top. Now these arches, that's exactly what they're meant to do, is to help aid in that lens not getting smacked, shattered, or anything like that. It did what it's supposed to do. Let's do a second drop. We'll bring it up to the camera after that, show you what it looks like. Right there again, kind of the same area. More on the front. Lens still isn't cracked. So at the end of all this, we're going to just basically hope it holds zero. And there we go. We got it on the back. Did their back half. So, we have a cracked lens. We do have a cracked lens. Bummer. Let's see if it held zero. Let's see if it held zero, because it did very well through the water. It's done very well through everything else. Well, it's kind of a bummer that the Cyelee Bull Pro broke like that. You know, we didn't. I mean, that's what the arches are made for, is to help the lens not crack. Like I said, I've seen videos out there of guys drop the pistols on concrete, I don't know, 10, 12 times, and the lens not crack. But it hit the arches just like it's supposed to. It hit this arch right here on the back, and it hit the arch right there, and then hit the arch there. And you guys can see the lens cracked. Completely, I mean, just cracked. Still seems to be holding zero. I mean, it's pretty good for Cyelee. They always seem to glue their lenses in very, very well. It's not coming out. It holds zero. So I'm not completely upset over it. I do think it would work. If I'm in the middle of a battle, I drop it, pick it up. It's going to work for me just fine. So I'm not going to beat Cyelee up too bad over it. Let's load up a few more rounds. I'll get square onto that target, that's still target down there, and just show that it actually is holding zero. Yeah, I'd say it's holding 0. Good job, Cyelee. Bummer, the lens broke, but other than that, it's holding 0. It's doing its job. This is pretty common for Cyelees. They hold 0. The lenses are nice and tight in there. Their glue is second to none. They run very well. You guys haven't seen my wolf's torture test. I started doing these originally on the Cyelee, and people are like starting to copy the shit out of me now. But whatever. Ceylee's asking people to do it, and I don't mind. But so we're trying to change things up here a little bit, and this is what we're doing. We're doing it with an AKP, and still holding 0 even with the cracked lens, like a Cyelee should, like a Cyelee does, holding 0 with the cracked lens. Yeah, Cyelee does a great job with their optics. They're right up there with Hollow Sun, Swamp Fox, you know, all the others getting optics. I think they're really they're doing right, guys. They're doing what they're supposed to do, and their optics are working out great. Just gonna finish up the video here. If you guys like this video, let me know in the comments down below what you guys would like to see torture tested. You guys like to see more Cyelee products? If you guys have optics companies you guys want me to reach out and see if we can torture test, let me know. Leave the comments in the comments down below if you guys would like to see somebody else. Let me know what you guys think of the Bull Pro. This thing is pretty sweet. I do think it's too big for a pistol, my personal opinion, unless you're gonna do a competition with it. But it held up very well. We wouldn't expect anything less from Cyelee. These guys make great products. Do me a favor, follow me on social medias, Instagram, Facebook, full30.com, Gunstreamer, Rumble, Discord. There's a lot. Look around. Thanks for the breeze me, guys. We'll see you next time.